name's Josh Overman, 20 years old, and the hobby hustle I've gone for is mainly music production, but also DJing on the side.
Hi Josh, I'm Shan. So I was a winner of The Apprentice like 2 years ago now. I'm partnered with Lord Sugar. He invested a large amount in my fashion brand, and we've been working together ever since, growing the brand and making money.
Hi Josh, I'm Kim. I'm the senior brand manager at Boost Drinks. So it was great to see your video. We've been on quite a journey this year trying to sort of transform the brand and make it a bit more relevant and contemporary. So it's great to see that you're an avid fan.
I'm Devanio. I'm an actor, model, and I also DJ as well.
I kind of knew that music was a career that I definitely wanted to go into. So I moved into university. I studied music production. I just finished my 2-year course now. I'm still waiting on my results, but I'm predicted a first, which I'm super happy about. And that's where I met my friend Will. We started doing DJing, live sets together, back-to-back sets, which is amazing. Absolutely incredible. There's no better feeling than being with someone on stage who you're a fan of, or you like their music and they like yours, and being able to jump between songs that, you know, they throw a song in and you're like, wow, I didn't see that one coming, or they throw a song in, and it's an incredible experience. And I think it's something that not a lot of people get a chance to kind of experience. I think, you know, if you're in a car with someone and you play them a song and they're like, oh yeah, I like this, you know, you like that feeling. But when there's a crowd of 50 people and you play that song and they go, oh wow, this is a good song, and that is just, we were just getting our feet off the ground in about February, March, so dead on when it kicked in. So I was live sets completely out the window. Music just means so much to me. I think, you know, I've kind of just always had a knack for it. Sound has been so important to me.
With the money, what would be the first thing you do? Invest in a studio?
So yeah, the moment with COVID, it's been really hard to get into any studio at the moment. So improving my home setup to make sure it's good enough I can get music completed and get it sounding as professional as possible just from home, instead of having to go to a studio and work on it there. That's probably the next biggest step for me, is getting better equipment, getting a better computer so I can run things properly, because at the moment it's really dragging. New speakers, getting some acoustic treatment in my room. Sound just bounces back and forth wherever you play on it, it echoes. So getting that all sorted is probably the best step for me.
And if you were to market it on Instagram, for example, what would you focus on? What would you sell?
So yeah, it'd be either selling, you know, tickets for shows, or just working on production sample kits, anything like that really. It's very universal in that sense, a lot of things.
And last question, how do you feel that what you're doing sort of fits with the Boost ethos?
You know, living in the moment, exploring your passion. I think that's music in a nutshell really. I think music really defines who you are, and you can learn a lot from someone through music. Whether what they're into, what they like, what they don't like, it really defines a person.
Oh, hi Josh.
Hiya.
How would you say COVID's affected like your hobby? I know you said that you DJ in the clubs, right?
It really badly. I think music industry was one of the biggest kind of hit. You know, a nightclub filled with 70 people or 100 people, whatever, just isn't possible. So yeah, it really has affected me. I think morale as well. You know, I can't go out and explore scenes. Just have to do that from my bedroom, whether that's, you know, YouTube links or, I think it's just, in a way it's divided everyone, but in a way it's kind of pushed everyone together. Everyone's now online and all these communities are here and available for people.
How about like studio sessions? Did you have any studio sessions with producing before COVID? Like, were you working with artists and going to studios and obviously, did you need a studio space?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think recording has been the biggest problem. At my university, we had tons of studios that were available to us, and not being in that studio environment and being able to work with an artist, it's completely different when it's not face to face. When it's over a computer, there's technical problems that come in. You'll be like, oh, this doesn't sound right. Oh, it sounds okay in my room. It doesn't sound all right in yours. I'm like, it doesn't, you know, all these little problems. If you're paying out speakers and you have mics, and then that just messes it all up because no one can hear what they're doing because everyone else is playing their music. It's a massive mess. I'm sure you're used to. So yeah, not being able to have that studio environment definitely disadvantaged me.
Obviously, you're really, really creative, and I'm really creative in a completely different way. And I think when you're creative like that, you know, like when I'm designing, I'm not thinking about the problems or the issues or the hurdles that I'm going to hit. I'm just designing, I'm enjoying it. So for you, I don't know, what would you say would be potentially a hurdle, and how would you overcome that?
Big fan of your brand, by the way. I checked it out. My sister was already following you, and I was like, oh, I know this is female only, but these bomber jackets are really nice. I'm a big fashion fan. I got kind of clothes at the back, but yeah, I think when you're producing or when you're working a computer, I think you kind of hit problems all the time. I think especially when you're DJing, troubleshooting and hurdles happen all the time. I think you know you're a good DJ when you can kind of figure out a problem in under a second. There are tons of hurdles, whether it's DJing, producing. I think it's always the little things that feel like big things when you start, but then as you go on, they're just little things now. They're little knacks and stuff like that. So
he was great.
Oh, I loved him.
Yeah. He was totally like boost as well, because he's clearly just so passionate about it. It's clearly his hobby, but he wants to do it for, you know, his career. And I think, you know, he doesn't necessarily, I think he's got a view of what he wants to do with the money. He needs to kind of get his kit sorted out, doesn't he, to get him to that next level.
You know what, I think as well, because we saw the two yesterday as well. I know you didn't see him, Dev, but I feel like he had a bit of both of them in him. And you know, like how they were both, one was kind of lacking one thing, he had a bit of everything. I think he was quite cool. Yeah.
Hello, Boost UK. Thank you so much for the grant. It means the absolute world to me to know that I can start putting money towards my hobby, and I can only improve from here. It feels amazing. It's great. Thank you to everyone that helped me. All the communication back and forth, meeting everyone. It's been amazing. I can't wait to show you what I get up to. Thank you so much again, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.